Okay, we're back with Pokemon Emerald.
And we just have to... There we go.
Yeah.
Screen was black for a few seconds.
Yay! We see the great and powerful Pokemon.
Yeah. And we get an Aron. And I am definitely nicknaming this thing because I hate that name. It's so hard to say. Like Aaron, Aron, Aron,
Aaron.
Aron. It's like what?
What
Akon.
are you?
Although the way you said that, it kind of made me think of Ron Stoppable. So we're gonna call this thing Stoppable.
I don't know. It looks like a baby skull.
It does
What
look
type
like
of
it's made
Pokemon
of
is it?
bone.
Is it a rock Pokemon?
Well,
It's
we are.
I think it's a ground steel type. But I'm naming him Stoppable after Ron Stoppable, especially since Ron is in all of his evolutionary line names.
I like that all we get to see is the little circle around you. It's like, how do I know if I'm going in the right direction?
That's because I don't have the badge to use Flash yet.
Sableye.
You don't look like you're from the planet Mars. No, not at all.
Oh, I
You
don't
don't-
have Dark Attacks yet. Boo. Okay, Fluttershy. And use Absorb because your health is running low. I love that attack! It's like a free potion. And it does damage!
Well, you're basically stealing their health points.
Yep.
Bless you, Sammy.
Thank you. Oh, that was nasty.
Leave. Nope. Not down.
Oh God! I thought I saw something bad on my TV. Oops. It was just yogurt.
Yogurt?
No, I thought like I see it a corner of my eye, and I'm thinking it was like a dildo, and I'm like, those commercials don't come out in the daytime. And I look over, I'm like, oh, it's a YoPlay commercial. Okay.
How do you know? Oh, because it's like long.
Okay. Yeah.
Cylindrical.
Please keep the stream clean.
Sorry.
We're the only people in it, but you are posting it on.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I'm posting it on YouTube.
you just inform people that. Plus,
We'll do that.
you're in your 20s.
Oh,
You
no,
don't.
Swolly, Swolly, Swolly! Don't die, Swolly! Please don't die! Misty, save the day! Beat up Brock Zubat.
Brock's not in this game.
No, but he had a Zubat.
I know. I'll use my trusty frying pan as a drying pan. And you're like, seriously?
Poor Fluttershy, so low on health.
Oh, I will never understand Homestuck.
I only know Homestuck is like interdimensional trolls. That's all I get from Homestuck. I would like to get into it, but I know it's long, and not just like Naruto long like that. You really, really have to be a fan of it to actually get into it. Long. But it seems like an interesting story.
Oh, it's
Oh, there,
I
bro.
won't be able to catch it. Well, maybe. You know what? It's worth it. Great ball. Yes! Oh! 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 Yes!
Yay!
Yes! These things are so freaking hard to catch without a timer ball or making them go to sleep right away.
Abra. Could
Give a nickname to the captured Abra.
Or Houdini.
You know what? I'm gonna give it a nickname that'll fit better when it's evolved. He's named Whiskers. Because Kadabra has those freaking whiskers.
Whiskers. Whiskers.
Your name is Whiskers. It sounds adorable, actually. When you think about it.
That's a perfect name for a cat.
Shampoo. Let's see what she got. Ow! Super effective. I forgot. Dark type. Against bug. Ow. Nope, 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 nope. Come back. Misty!
Chinpoo.
Yep.
Ow. Ow me.
It just makes me think of Chienpo from
Mulan.
Mulan. There we go. There's the stairs.
Chenpo. You should, if you get a Munchlax, you should name it Chenpo.
Yes. Okay, I'm officially catching a Munchlax and naming it Chenpo.
Or Snorlax.
Well, it doesn't really matter because they're both the same.
Munchlax
Oh,
evolves
really?
in.
Yeah.
Munchlax is the. Snorlax is the evolved form of Munchlax.
Huh.
It's just that Munchlax came out during the Hoenn region. It's like a baby form of Snorlax.
Some Pokemon got evolutions, some got like pre-form.
Evolutions. Yay for Steel Wing!
Bum 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 bum
Teaching
bum.
that to Swelly.
Teach me how to swelly. Twitchy, teach me how to swelly.
Dougie.
Oh gosh, I just thought of something I should have called her. I should have named her Twitter.
But I don't think Twitter's icon is a swallow.
It's just a bird. Gonna get rid of Growl. And she is getting used in cool contests because you can do contests in this game! Oh, I love contests. I love Pokemon contests. It's my favorite thing about Gen 3. It's the introduction of the contests.
Contest.
Become a coordinator. That thing looks like it has like a trash bag for a face.
It's probably just reminding you of Trubbish, and that's why.
No, like it looks like the fact that it's got a little like knot tie thing at the top of its head, and then its head's so circular, and just looks like a tied trash bag that's full of trash.
Just a quick let's see here. Stoppable. How much speed do you have? Speed is his weakness, so I'm going to give him the Quick Claw.
Baby, I wanna know. Let's go to the Pokeland. I'll get you a Jigglypuff full of stuff.
I'm listening to the Misty song from Pokemon.
What makes me Misty most of
No,
all?
not Misty's Goodbye. I'm listening to Misty's song.
Oh. Out here in the quiet of the night, beneath the stars and moon, we both know we've got something on our minds. We won't admit, but it's true. You look at me, I look away. I wanna tell you what I'm feeling, but I don't know how to start. I wanna tell, but now I'm afraid that you might break my heart. Oh, why should anything so easy ever be so hard to do? I wanna tell you what I'm feeling and to say that I love you. Silence.
I kind of want to edit that song and make it about like Renee singing about Karen the Deaf on the Loose.
Yes. Well, I had originally, if you remember, back when I was like all Cardcaptor Chronicles, I had that song as Renee for about Sagro.
Mm-hmm. But there's mentions of he, so you'd have to change the pronoun to be female.
Why did they get rid of the Oreo pizza thing at Domino's? I'm back.
Welcome back.
Because
have-
that sounds disgusting.
Well, they have this at Dairy Queen. What they have is that it's kind of shaped like a pizza, but it's like a ice cream kind of thing. It's similar to the ice cream cake, but the fudge and like everything's on like the bottom, and then all like the ice cream style toppings is on like the top, so it looks like a pizza, but it's not. So it's called a pizza when it really isn't a pizza. It's just called a pizza because like it's shaped and cut like a pizza is. Yeah, it's not like a regular pizza with like Oreo toppings on it, I bet. Because that does sound like it'd be nasty, but...
Well, but anyways, I found the Kinsey scale. It's actually 1 to 6. It's 0 to 6, so it's 7. And then there's X, which means like nothing.
You know, when I first played this game, I kept calling him Broly because of Dragon Ball Z.
What is his actual name?
Brawly.
Brawly. I'm Brawly. Is he got like... Does he have like fighting type
Yeah.
Pokemon? See, their names just fit with what they've got.
Yeah.
Like freaking Roxanne with her rock type Pokemon. I think there's a song called Roxanne.
By the police.
And then there's also Watson, the electric gym leader. No! Oh no. That's Swelly.
Wait, why does that sound like Ari?
What?
Whoa!
No,
Okay, what the freak?
I'm on the master stream too, because he's playing Cars of Humanity, and I don't know if this Fluttershy like kind of sounds like you guys' friends Aria.
Sorry?
Ari.
Yeah,
Ari
Ari. Yeah.
Angelica?
It might
Ari
just be
Angelica.
like someone just similar with the similar voice stuff.
We could try and get Ari in here. She's on Skype.
I'm dead. Brawly killed all my Pokemon.
You're mean, Brawly.
There's no Pokemart on here either. This island doesn't have a Pokemart. You know what? I think the next island should have a Pokemart. Maybe they'll have some revives. So let's go to Slateport, see if they've got revives for us, just in case Swally happened.
Brawly.
Yeah. Well, Swally's the name of my Tailo.
I know.
Or Swelly.
That just sounds like something bad happened to it. It had an allergic reaction, and its face swelled up.
Is that why Pudgy? Is that why my Pidgey is so pudgy?
No, he's pudgy because he eats too much.
So Pudgy Pidgey. From Pudgy Pidgey Isle.
Oh, cool.
Pidgey. Oh.
So that was odd. It put me into a double battle even though only one of them saw me.
Maybe.
Glitch!
Maybe it's because they're so close.
And there's Team
To each
Aqua,
other.
but we're gonna stay away from that for now, because we're here for revives. Which they don't have here!
Me.
They do have a Pokemon contest hall. Unfortunately, it's like super ranked, so we can't get to it. We can't participate yet.
No.
Not until we get to Verdant Turf Town.
Oh god, my computer's like smoking. Smoking.
Oh, computer, don't you know smoking is bad for you?
Smoking! Somebody stop me!
Ah, the mask. It makes me
is
warm
cool.
and fuzzy inside.
That is a funny movie.
Okay, so let's try this again.
You're going down, Brawly. What kind of name is that? Who named their child Brawly? Your parents must have not loved you.
Whoops. Big attack, big attack!
Yeah.
His parents did not love him.
That's okay. Swelly, use wing attack. There's that Makuhita.
It's telling you its face looks like a garbage bag.
What got out of my tumbler?
Quick attack, Fluttershy! Ah! I don't like you. I don't like you. Your freaking Makuhita is like, it's like Whitney's spill tank.
Well, it is level 19.
Yeah, but it's only one level higher than Swelly. That frickin' Vital Throw.
Don't worry. We will be with you through this whole ordeal. Because together forever, no matter how long, from now until the end of time.
We'll be
We'll be
together, and you can be sure that forever and a day, that's how long we'll stay together and forevermore. It's a good song.
I decided to play it, so I'm like, I'm have to. You've been such a good friend.
I've known you since I don't know when.
We
We
got
lots of friends, but they come and go. And even though we've never said it, something that the two of us both know. Together forever, no matter how long. From now until the end of time, we'll be together, and you can be sure that forever and today, that's how long we'll stay together and forevermore. And we beat Brawly!
And you found the TM08.
Yep. Well, it was given to me, but still.
Get it on you all the while.
Even in the good and bad times. You know what this song would make a great video for?
What?
My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic.
Yes. You can always
Another
count.
one that would make a good PMV is All We Want to Do. Oh gosh. Let's see here. My brain's dorping.
I love that you just like randomly people in the ocean. And I'm like, you're pretty far out from shore.
They're swimmers.
Oh no, Team Aqua.
Yeah, but we can't beat them. We can't fight them yet. We gotta go here first. And this is the guy. I'm Duck.
Really? That's a...
Yep. That's the name.
I'm Captain Stern. Like the
Yep.
stern of a ship.
Yep.
You better figure out how to repay me for my broken bike, Ash Ketchum.
Oh no, not this again. Pikachu.
Yes. Did that guy just twirl?
I can twirl.
And then he just runs away.
Yeah. Cause I beat him already. Oh, this guy. I didn't have $50, so it took a long time to get by the receptionist. Yeah. He's like, dude, you're supposed to be a bad guy. Sneak past. Or that, or go jack $50 from someone.
Well, Team Aqua wasn't that bad, were they?
No, actually, Team Aqua and both Team Aqua and Team Magma thought they were doing good. Team Aqua wants to expand the sea so that water Pokemon can have more places to live, and Team Magma wants to expand the land so that humans can have more places to live.
Yeah, but it's like, what about land Pokemon? We're on the road to freedom.
That is an ugly Pokemon.
Yeah.
I
That
think
would
it's supposed to be based
scare
off of a piranha.
Yep.
3D piranhas. In 3D.
And then it evolves into a Sharpedo, which looks like a shark head.
Sharknado.
Sharknado. I will never understand the point of Sharknado. This song doesn't fit because Viridian City isn't in the third game.
Nope. We're on the road to Viridian City.
Even though we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, listen to what Pokemon. I'll listen to what Pokemon. What kind of Pokemon are you?
Anyway, we got the Devon goods. And there's Scott. Have I introduced myself to you? If not, my name's Scott. No, really? Because it said just a second ago that your name is Scott.
Well, that's for the player, not the character.
Well, no, like, because before, when he's introduced, he's just question mark, question mark, question mark.
I know, but saying what his actual name is for you, not the character.
No, it's the reason it's no longer question mark, question mark, question mark is because he's already said his name is Scott.
Hmm.
Because when you first meet him, his name is question mark, question mark, question mark.
That's a horrible name to give to your child.
Oh. Scott stops me from going into the contest hall. Let me get.
Oh
that's
my
right,
goodness.
Oh,
Somebody-
that's
somebody-
right.
somebody-
I forgot. These are battle tents, and you can't get to the contest. You do contests all at once.
Oh my goodness. Somebody made bread shaped like Squirtle.
Squirtle! This is the battle tent. Info. Battle swap events using rental Pokemon. Yeah, these were interesting because they let you battle with Pokemon that you don't normally battle with.
Mm-hmm.
See here, there's the Name Raider's house. I don't think I'm gonna switch my Talos nickname to Twitter. I think I'm just gonna keep it the way it is. Roxanne of Westboro City. I heard from Brawley that you're moving up through the ranks of trainers. Well, I can't beat you. I promise I will shape up my gyms. Da da da.
So that you may challenge us. Yep.
Oh gosh, this route.
Route
This
110.
freaking route caused me so many problems my first time playing. I got stuck on this route so bad. It took me like several days to figure out how to get past this route. And I will show you how I got stuck.
I love this. Go drink water right now, then reblog this for your followers. Hail hydration. Hail
Yay,
hydration.
water. Oh my goodness, are you fighting a married couple and their baby?
Hail hydration.
They're Poke fans.
And was their son dressed up like a Pikachu?
Yep.
Hydration. Hail hydration.
Hydrogen.
Well, no, it's like they're talking about like hail the Hydra.
Yeah.
Oh, that
poor-
was super sweet.
What?
This little post, it's like it starts off, when I was a little girl, I once had a dream. A man all dressed in white appeared before me.
There
He
it
showed
is.
me how to make, oh, sorry.
Oh no, it's just showing the in the
Yeah.
stream.
Looks like maybe macaroni there.
Gotta
And
reblog
He's
this.
distracted by his
Solid.
dad.
So make sure you get yourself something to eat.
Yes, Dad.
But anyway, Suki, there's the. It's kind of hard to tell what the child's gender is, but yeah, they're just as a Pikachu. And if you look at that, if you look at the dad's shirt, he's got a Pikachu on his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He's a Pikachu
cosplaying.
lover.
You are never too young to do so.
True.
Anyway, your story, Sammy?
Oh, so basically it's just like a girl that makes like paper stars. And
I've heard of it. I've seen the. Is it like a comic?
yeah,
Yeah, I've seen this one. It's adorable.
Okay,
Keep
so
going.
this
Yeah,
is where I got stuck. This right here is where I got stuck. I didn't realize that you go under the freaking bridge. It took me several days to figure out you could go under this freaking bridge. I was so upset.
Wait, so you just went down like the path?
Yeah. But, let's go through this trick house. The trick house is fun. You're being watched. You see the little sparkle. How did you know I concealed myself beneath this desk? You're sharp. It's because there was a sparkle. You must have Twilight in this house somewhere. You were hiding with Twilight Sparkle. That's why you were sparkling.
The trick master. Wahaha.
I will show you the ways of the sparkle. Meet Twilight.
Oh gosh. Yes.
Does someone do you ever like follow someone and they have a character that you really like an OC of theirs that you really like, and then they take a direction with that character that you really, really don't agree with and don't like, but you can't do anything about it, and you don't want to voice your opinion because it's ultimately their character and it's not your business, but you're still disappointed?
I forgot that I can't go that way because trees.
Azula Griffin made Happy changeling. I don't know. I feel racist.
I don't like changelings.
It's not that I don't like changelings, I just don't want him to be a changeling. I don't know.
Well, it's the fact that suddenly it was revealed that he was changeling and it's what?
I kind of like that post though, Azula did with Rogshat.
Oh gosh.
I just fucked the changeling.
It's not that she like drew him as a changeling, it's that the twist was that he's a changeling. Like that hasn't been done a million times before. Like I've had enough of it.
It's just like no more changelings.
But Monthy, she's adorable.
Yeah, no, it's the reveal of, oh, my pony's actually a changeling.
Ah,
Yeah, like you could draw him as a changeling, but it's like that.
there we go.
Yeah,
Slow.
there's a difference between I'm a changeling right now, and I've been a changeling the whole time. It's the latter that kind of gets me.
Skitty!
Ow.
Oh, I could have done that much higher pitched, and you know it.
It wasn't the high pitchedness, it was the fact that it went on for so long.
I love Skitty. And
Anyway.
now it's been added to the Pokedex.
It's just like, it's one thing when your character is like, the people reading the blog are aware of the fact that this character's been a changeling the whole time, but when it's something like, oh look, my character's actually been a changeling this whole time and you just didn't know it, it's like, what?
Well, if you do it the right way, it can be interesting, but if it can and then it can't, yeah. It has been done a lot though lately on Tumblr.
Yeah, and I'm like, why the sudden increased popularity of changelings? I mean, I get it back when like they were first introduced. That was like a while ago.
I do love changelings though. I have a whole backstory against them. They're just so
Swally's
interesting.
Freaking level 22. She's starting to get a little OP. I should probably switch.
That tentacle thing kind of scared me for a minute.
It's called Tentacruel.
Tentacruel?
Tentacruel.
Oh yeah.
Tentacruel and Tentacruel!
I thought, no, which ones they have both one?
Tentacruel is the evolution.
That wasn't the evolution?
No. Tentacruel has a lot more tentacles.
Hmm.
Tentacruel's the one that was in the anime opening. In
You know
the
what,
English version.
You know what I will never understand in the original opening? Is that random brown-haired girl.
It's the last.
I know, but she never appears in anything, so it's like, why? Did they take the time to animate her if she wasn't gonna ever appear?
Probably because at the time they were basing it off of the game. It was meant to be based off of the game.
Didn't stay based off of the game for very long.
Well, it's still technically based off of the games, but it's a lot more loosely. Like, there's nothing in the games about Team Rocket trying to take over the Unova region using the 3 Kami legendaries.
Well, like the anime's always just been loosely based off of the games. I mean, Ash is loosely based off of Red, but in my opinion, Red is way more awesome.
Red's a freaking champion!
I took down all of Team Rocket. Single-handedly.
I have trouble with two of the weakest members of the group.
And you're like, you fail, Ash. You fail so hard.
I
It's
always
like
loved Ash though.
Epic fail. Or what I find annoying is when he like puts the freaking Pokédex up against a Pokemon he already has come across and acts like he's never seen the Pokemon before.
I love it when he uses the Pokedex on Pokemon that he's actually caught in the past.
You're like, what Pokemon is that? And you're like, you have that Pokemon! It's at freaking Professor Oak's lab!
Everybody forgets Professor Oak once you leave.
God damn it.
Honestly, I wish that they would just give, always have Ash with a trainer who's new, and then let the new trainer make all these rookie mistakes, like, oh, who's that Pokemon? Oh, it's a Squirtle! I've never seen that Pokemon before! Like, I really
Because
hope
they're from a different region.
Exactly. Like, I really hope that they make Serena the Pokédex go-to person, unless it's a new Pokemon from Kalos region, where Ash wouldn't have seen it before.
God damn it! I hate it when I see something on Tumblr I totally agree with, but it's posted. This happens very rarely, but I see a post, like a text post that I agree with wholeheartedly, but it's by someone I really don't like.
And you're like, damn it!
Like, I would have reblogged it, but I don't want to show that person support.
Who's this person?
Dragon Dicks.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, rampant, like, anti-brony feminazi type.
Hmm.
I drew Rarity agreeing with me. That means I'm right.
Nope. Because if you have the talent to draw, then you can draw a character doing anything you want. It's
yeah,
like,
but you
I
shouldn't
have no...
turn a character into your political mouthpiece.
Yeah, you should. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like, no, just because you can draw a character doing anything you want doesn't mean it automatically makes what you're saying right. I remember seeing
this
this...
picture of Twilight Sparkle saying that heterosexuality is a mental illness. That means I'm right. It's like, please die.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just as bad to say, like, yeah, like, there's people on Tumblr who are like,
No,
let's
Misty
ban...
fainted.
They're like, let's ban heterosexuality, and I'm like, that's not a good way to show support for the gay community. Like, that's not a good way to show that you support the queer community. Like, no.
No, the ones I ban are homophobics.
No, it's like somebody saying, let's ban straight marriage, and it's like, no, that's not a good way to show that you support the queer community. Yeah. Because now it's making it seem like we're just as bad as homophobes. And
you know what else I'm getting tired of? Bronyphobes.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of that too. I don't get why people dislike bronies. It's like, if you actually see the brony community, it's full of very creative and very non-creepy people.
Yeah.
Every fandom has their creepy people and the people that most people dislike.
Exactly. It's just bronies
like
are like, oh.
Like the people who start like ship wars and things. It's like, yeah, those exist in every fandom.
The only reason you see it more in the brony community is because My Little Pony is meant to be a little girls show. So it's like, oh, you're gonna do this with a little girls TV show versus, oh, you're gonna do this with a show meant for adults.
Another thing is, Rule 34 has never excluded anything ever.
Yeah.
And to assume this should be excluded is absolutely ridiculous.
Because then it wouldn't be Rule 34 anymore. Because
yeah,
Rule
the internet
34
doesn't. The internet doesn't work off of what specifically makes you comfortable or not.
It's the internet. There's thousands of other people on it besides you, so...
It's everyone.
What?
If you don't like it, go to a different website.
Yeah, so guess what? You don't like this thing? Don't search for it, or use a way... Like, there's, like, stuff out there now where you can block things from appearing on any website you go to.
Yeah.
So if you don't like that thing, block it on your computer. Make it so that when it appears, you know that it's being blocked, so you don't accidentally... like, click on it.
And don't shit on other people who do like it just because you happen to not like it.
It's like, I don't particularly like the clopping stuff, and I kind of find it creepy, but I'm still like, okay, to each their own. As long as I don't see that, I'm fine with people being into whatever they're into. Because I know there's people who would shit on me for liking feminine things. I mean, like, oh, you're such a gay stereotype. And it's like, I happen to like a few feminine things, so what?
And I happen to like a bunch of masculine things, but that doesn't mean I'm lesbian.
Yeah.
You're not like a butch lesbian.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is that, like, that's what most people think. It's like, oh, a lesbian woman has to be like butch and manly and be into masculine things. And
oh no! When I was in the Air Force med hold, I knew quite a few lesbian women who were just as girly as the girliest of girly girls.
yeah, it's like, stereotypes do exist for a reason, and sometimes they can be true for some people.
Yeah.
But to expect everyone of said sexuality or said interest to be like that is kind of...
race.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
I agree with that, but I agree that some stereotypes
are
exist
true
for some people, but I don't think they're for a reason. The only reason any stereotypes are created is so someone can be an asshole about it.
No, but
I've never seen someone make a stereotype positive. Even if it's like positive, it's not.
it's like they exist, like, because some people do fit in them.
Yeah, but then it gets to the point where people use them as like a way to dictate behavior or judgment.
Yeah, it's like, oh, if you're this, you're gonna be like this, and it expands to race.
So like if a straight girl has short hair, and like wears a beanie or whatever, then then society is gonna break her down until she grows her hair out and wears a dress. And then if a gay girl has like long hair and wears more feminine clothes, society's gonna want to break her down until she fits the mold of what a lesbian should look like, and it's just harmful and retarded and needs to stop.
It's like, it's the way there's so many stereotypes against, like, black people. Like, apparently all black people are supposed to be thieves and violent and live in, like, the worst parts of town.
Or it's like,
and be unintelligent.
It's like black people love fried chicken. It's like, who doesn't like fried chicken?
Other than, like, a vegetarian.
Most people like fried chicken. It's not just one race.
It's like, there are some people who don't, but it's like the vast majority of people like chicken and fried chicken.
Fried chicken and cornbread.
I don't know how that got labeled to black people, but it did.
And then, like, all Asian people are supposed to be good at, like, math and sciences and be doctors, and it's like, no.
That's like,
that's not for all Asians, but a good majority of them, you know.
Like, yeah, stereotypes exist because there are people that fit into the stereotypical, like, mold. But it's wrong for someone to assume everyone of said race, religion, sexuality, or anything else to be like that.
Or ethnicity.
Another thing about, like, Asian people being smart and stuff, I don't think that's even a race thing. I think, yes, it exists for a lot of Asians, but it's because, like, they're in a country, like, you know, South Korea or Japan or wherever, where the culture's different and the education systems are different. So they get a better education and therefore are better at things like math and writing and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's not even just something that's innate, it's a cultural thing.
Mm-hmm. It's like the school systems in a lot of places are better than in North America.
It's like it's but the thing about the fried chicken, it's like one thing Dave Chappelle has a joke where he's like I went into a fryer, like a restaurant made fried food, and I go in and I'm like, I would like to have, and the guy goes, the chicken, and I was blown away because this man was absolutely right. How did he know that I was gonna get the chicken? So I was like, how did you know I was gonna get it? And he looked at me, he's like, come on, buddy, everyone here knows that blacks and chickens are quite fond of one another. And I didn't know what to say. I wasn't upset. I wasn't angry. I was just upset because this whole time I thought I loved chicken because it was delicious. But it turns out the whole time I was pre-genetically disposed to liking chicken. So now I'm afraid to eat chicken in public because people are going to be like, look at him.
It's, you know, that's another thing about stereotypes. Like I had no idea you were black until you just said that you were black.
He's not.
Oh, well, there.
He's making reference to a comedian.
Oh, okay.
It's seen Jeff.
No.
I've met him before, honey.
I'm only mostly black.
Yeah, or like there's actually this guy. We've actually had a couple of guys at work that they look like legitimately straight black, and they're like, "Nope, I'm Hispanic." It's like, really?
It's the skin tone.
My nephew is.
I get that so much you wouldn't believe.
My nephew is.
People just assuming?
Like, I'm really light-skinned black, but everybody either thinks I'm mixed or Puerto Rican. Never just legit black. And the only reason they think I have some black in them is because of my hair. That's the only reason.
It's really curly.
Yeah, it's like really cave womanish without a perm. I don't like stereotypes simply because everybody likes to... There was a good post about lesbian stereotypes. And it was, and Jeff, you actually described it.
Yeah, I was kind of referring that.
Yeah, like that's what I like because it's like, why does every lesbian have to be like butch, or they just can't be in the middle, or femi? Like gays, all of them have to be feminine. They just can't be
Yeah,
the regular
There,
cowboy.
the thing is, it's worse in TV shows because it's like, oh, if he is a like masculine gay, he's closeted.
yeah, like
And bisexual representation on TV is horrible because even if the few times a
mean
bisexual
non-existent?
person is shown on TV, they're always like the slut for some dumb reason.
oh well, I said non-existent because I was thinking of with guys. With girls, yeah, totally. It's always like, oh, she's just
Yeah, she's just
slutty.
yeah, and then you never see a bisexual guy.
Guys,
So it's like they exist.
I saw someone on the I didn't see it. I was driving listening to radio. I rarely listen to radio. I usually just listen to my iPod, but I didn't have my iPod with me, so I just turned on the car radio, and some guy called in and he was like making a joke, and he's like, you know what I don't get is these bisexuals. Like, you either or you don't Like, what, do they just get up and flip a switch to see which one they like that day? Nuh-uh. I'm like, that's not how it fucking works, dumb jackass. Like, it's like you don't like flip a switch to what flavor Dorito you like. You just happen to like one or the other or both. It's that simple.
It's like if it's like I like multiple flavors of ice cream.
Yeah.
I don't see why a person can't like someone that isn't like why they can't like someone like people of like all like of different genders. Like I don't see, and it's like, oh, today I prefer men to women, but tomorrow I'm going to like women more than men, and it's like no,
it's like it's more of a.
It's not how
I'm
it works.
into her, I love her, and then if they break up and by happen you find a nice guy that you like, that doesn't make you bad for that. Like, I used to think it too.
It depends on really who you like, because I have a number of bisexual characters, and for the vast majority, like, they're both of them are male, and one of them is currently in a relationship with another person's male character, but that doesn't mean he just suddenly stopped liking women. He just happens to be happy and committed to the guy that he's with. So
Yeah,
that's the kind of thing about it. It's like people don't realize it's like they're like it's annoying to have to come to like a person's defense on their sexuality, because it's like, like a few months ago you were dating a guy, but now you're dating, so you were straight then for like a girl, and now you're dating another girl, so you must be gay.
It's not even the thing is, it's not even just with it's very much more rare, but it can also happen with someone who's straight or gay. You can be straight and end up falling in love with someone of the same sex, or gay and someone of the opposite sex. My best friend Harrison, he's gay and was just recently in a relationship with a girl, and like it was just like it's like him. She was like the only exception to him because he just happened to really like her. It doesn't.
Yeah.
And then someone instantly wrote it off as like, oh no, he was just bi-curious. Nope, he's out of that relationship now, and now he's flirting with a guy again. So it's.
I just think it depends. It's like really, it's like a lot of the time, like no,
I just hate labels. Like I don't even.
Sexuality is a very fluid thing, and you could think you're one thing, and then something could happen, and you realize that label might not work for you, or you just completely forget about labels because it's like, well, one day I might prefer.
I honestly think it would be much better if like everyone just like forgot about labels, because it's like
it's the thing. It's like, yeah, you might prefer this gender to that gender, but you never know. Something could happen along the lines, and you meet someone who completely you completely love every aspect of, and they just happen to not be the gender that you typically like.
Abra versus Abra! Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's just
Labels.
labels.
They should only be in department stores, not on people.
I think in some cases it helps people realize some things about themselves, but it gets to the point where they're not necessary.
It gets to the point where people use them as an excuse to be a dickhead or like what I don't get is like everyone seems to be labeling themselves as pansexual, even though bisexual is like pretty much the same exact thing and covers all the. But the thing is, people say that pansexual means, oh, you're not just attracted to men and women, but also people who are non-binary or people who are trans. I'm like,
same as bi.
That seems very like offensive to trans people to say that they're this exclusive thing that you can only be attracted to if you're this specific sexuality. To say that they're not even a legitimate sexuality.
Bi in Latin means two or more.
Yeah.
So, and I think the way that people actually who are bi or pan, it really depends on themselves as a person, which label they feel more comfortable using for themselves. And then a lot of the times people use pan as a way of saying that gender isn't really something that it's not part of how
But even in that sense, it's still a derivative of bisexuality.
Yeah,
like,
there are a few differences between the two, but they are very similar. And which term that you use to describe yourself is a very personal thing. It's really which label you feel more comfortable using to describe your sexuality.
For me, I used to label myself as pan until I stopped using labels altogether, which is now. But if someone asks, I just say bi because it's easier.
Like, I recently, today, just a few hours ago, I came across a post that somebody made to try and help people understand the subtle differences between bi and pan. And if I can... There it is. I just need to scroll down, and then I can click on the individual post and link. It's basically just like a little PowerPoint presentation. Up there. Skype. And paste.
Yeah, but at the end, it feels like it's like trying to explain the difference between like butter and margarine. It's like not worth it.
It's not worth it. There are subtle differences, but it just depends.
Oh yeah, I remember this post.
I just like that they used like Fluttershy and Twilight. But
yeah, people should just be people. That's all.
We should all just love each other.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little love, and that is all we need. I'm messing up the words, but I don't care. It's a good song.
What the world needs now is love. Sweet love.
Oh,
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Dang it, I went all the way back to the Pokemon Center for nothing.
What's this? A niche little grocery store parking lot woefully underpopulated by bees? My newspaper dispenser full of bees should put a stop at that.
It just makes me think of that like Oprah video with bees, and they inserted like bees are coming, and then like the box opens and somebody like edited in bees flying out of it, attacking everyone.
Crazy.
I actually, I went to check my mail today on my way home, and a bee just came zooming around the thing, and I was like, oh my gosh! Freaked me out.
There are no bees right now because of the rain!
Oh look! Side plot!
The rain that's been going on for like so many days now. It's been raining. It started raining like last Friday, and yesterday was the only day where it didn't rain for the vast majority of the day.
I wish it would rain here in Chicago. It's burning up. I hate summer in Chicago. Winter's bad, but summer's just... ugh. It's not the heat, it's the humidity.
I just to get to a different point. It's like I feel like all sexualities need proper representation, especially in media.
Yeah.
Molly,
Yeah.
stop that! Stop
'Cause there's some-
using
like, there's
double
some-
save, I can't hit you!
There's some sexualities that some people aren't even aware of, and they might not know that that's what they should. That is a normal thing, and they might be that, but they
Finally.
don't think that that's normal, and that they're like weird and they don't fit in anywhere because their sexuality isn't shown.
Yeah.
Finally beat
Because there's
that roast.
like I have a character who's demisexual.
That's
And
not real.
It is.
It was made on like an RPG forum.
No, the sexuality demisexual, the one
Yeah.
where you have. No, it's a real thing where you need to have an emotional and like mental attachment to someone before.
Yeah, but that can be applied to any sexuality.
I know, but no, this is one where for demi it means like you don't feel like a physical attraction towards someone until you know them on a more emotional level.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily need a title.
No, but I think it's an interesting way to like the fact that it does. I think it helps some people. Sometimes knowing that what your sexuality does have a label makes you feel more comfortable in the fact that okay, there are other people who identify with this.
Yeah. I think
I just don't like it. I don't like it when people create like so many like new like trendy things like to. It
Well,
kind of
there's been
turns.
There are a lot of posts going around now where demisexual has become a prominent thing, and it's been around for years now, and it helps people. Like, I remember I've blogged a couple different posts that explain the different types of sexualities and the different levels of them.
Yeah. It's just that like I don't like it when like it starts to turn the rest of it into a giant caricature, so people wouldn't take it seriously. Like when people who like young teenagers who claim to be trans and then they were like, please use like bun they pronouns. Like, dude.
If you're trans, then which pronoun do you want me to use for you? Do you consider yourself female or male?
Like female, male, him, her, they. That's all. Like when you start adding like thin, zor, you're making it very. You're turning it into like a cardboard cutout stereotype, like annoying scene girl thing that the rest of the world isn't going to take seriously, and you're holding back the rest of the trans community push for equality. I don't think it's fair.
That's why like so many people don't know what the T in the LGBT stands for, and then they've added the A finally, but so many people are like, oh, it stands for ally, and you're like, no, it stands for asexual. Just because you're an ally to our community doesn't mean you're gonna get your own letter in our acronym. Ally isn't a sexuality.
They might as well change the B to buddies then, because no one considers it. Even people in LGBT don't consider bisexual real. It's like, what do you think the B stands for? Bees? Lesbian, gay, bees, transgender.
No, it's like lesbians, gays, bacon, tomato. We just need the L now, and we'll have a friggin' BLT. We need to move the L around, so then we can have BLT. Gays, lettuce, bacon, tomato. Because that's the thing, is even lesbians sometimes don't get proper representation, but
they really don't.
And the worst part is that the reason gay men get so much representation is because we're fetishized. Everyone's like, oh, it's so awesome to have a gay best friend, and you're like, we're not a freaking black.
There's a movie coming out called that.
Yeah,
Not
like Colin and I became friends long before I knew he was gay. He mainly only told me that he was gay when I started shipping the characters that were based off of us.
Yeah, it's like, oh, sweetie, no, that can never happen.
I was like, is it bad that I kind of ship our characters? He's like, I'm gay.
Yeah, the whole treating gay men like it's like they're
Pets.
yeah.
There's a whole movie about a guy who's gay becoming friends with the popular girls because they
Yeah, that's the movie I'm talking about.
because they think it's awesome to have a gay best friend, and he just makes their lives miserable and teaches them that you don't do this. It's the whole, and it came out in like 2013. And it was like basically a way. It was basically a way of like showing you that gay people are people. We're not meant to be seen as like. We're not something that you think is like awesome for a while and then get rid of once you're cool.
Yeah, the same reason you shouldn't be able to. Oh, I've always wanted a black friend. Like no.
It's like no, you don't become friends with a person because of their
race or
race, gender, sexuality, or anything else. You get to know them and you start liking them because of the unique personality they have.
Yeah.
Like that is what should help you establish a relationship with someone, is whether or not your personalities go well together. Not like, oh, I've always wanted to have an Asian friend.
Yeah.
Now you can help me with my homework. And it's like, yeah, you don't start a friendship because you have ulterior motives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew this one
because you want to be someone's friend. And I hold friends, like, I don't really care what you are as long as you're a nice person, you know?
I knew this one girl, and I started talking to her, and then she said this thing, how she's like, oh, I've always wanted to have a gay friend, and I was like, well, guess what, you don't. And she was like, what? And I'm like, if you're gonna treat me like I'm some sort of, like, accessory to your life, then screw you, and say goodbye to this friendship. So it's like, I'm not a friggin'...
Should I battle these guys over here? Yeah,
No,
I will. I could use the experience.
I love shiny things.
Glopin looks adorable.
Freaking like. Did you see the random shirtless guy with his guitar?
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Well, gee, speaking of homosexuals.
What?
And stereotypes.
What does a shirtless guy with a guitar have to do with a stereotype?
The shiny things.
There's no stereotype about gay people liking shiny things.
Isn't that kind of like a girly thing, though?
You mean like jewelry?
Yeah,
Jewelry or like shiny things, like disco balls. Because I love shiny things. I mean,
That's-
I'm gay,
the
but
stereotype is
I'm
liking
going to
fast.
stick
I
my
thought the
foot in my
stereotype was
mouth
that, like,
now.
I thought the stereotype was like brain dead people like shiny things. Like, oh, shiny.
Yeah, it's like, isn't that a stereotype of people with mental disabilities?
Not mental disabilities. Someone who is like has like really like at that point it's not even a mental. It's like they're like someone who's been punched in the head like because they're a boxer.
Oh, and they're like, shiny. Because they've
Yeah,
like
like-
lost so many
Look at the
brain
pretty
cells.
stars.
I love shiny things though. Like I really do that. If I see something shiny, I start doing shiny, shiny, shiny.
It's like big.
Get
Yeah,
the shiny
for sure.
Magnemite,
No, it's up in
shiny.
video games.
Yeah. But no, the stereotype for gay is, oh, fashion and makeup and
Limp wrists.
Well, I suppose one could consider...
and doing that like little like limp wrist flick thing. You're like,
Yeah.
and like the
I
high.
probably just shouldn't contribute to this conversation at all.
No, go ahead.
No, you can contribute to it.
I feel so left out.
Don't feel left out, Gigi.
I I'm
Digi
sitting
has
here
a-
playing a game while you guys are talking, and it's like,
We're watching you play the game, so.
Yep. I'm going back and forth. I hate when I have to go like do streams. Like there are too many people doing too many awesome streams. That always happens to me. Sensei, I want to train in the Pokeball.
It's freaking. I'm a Pokemon, but I look like a Pokeball.
They had to do that though. It's hilarious.
it's like what came first, the Voltorb or the Pokeball?
Is the Pokeball based off of Voltorb, or is Voltorb based off of the Pokeball?
You'll never know.
It's like that whole mysterious was it the chicken or the egg? But actually, that's been proven because chickens came out of dinosaur eggs. The closest the chicken is the closest living relative.
What are weak to electricity? This is gonna suck.
Okay, I wanna like not really take back, but I wanna like kind of acknowledge what I said about demisexuality. I agree that it's a thing and that it's real, but I don't think it needs a label.
No, I think giving it a label just kind of helps certain people feel more comfortable with realizing, oh, this is what I am.
Yeah, but that's something that a lot of, I don't know, for me, it's
I know
like,
what you're getting at.
There's
it's like putting a
there's-
label
it's
on,
like-
I like music, but I don't like to download it illegally, so I have a label for that. It just seems like, it's just, I don't know, it just seems like unnecessary.
Well, it's a little different than any of the other sexualities, because it's like, for somebody who is demisexual, they can eventually become physically attracted to someone, but they have to be connected to that person on an emotional and mental level before a physical aspect to their relationship can begin, or for them to even start seeing.
Yeah, but that happens
person
for
in
a
a
lot of
physical.
people, even regardless if they label themselves that or not. And it, I don't, like it.
It's just sometimes labels can help people, but for the most part, they can be kind of annoying.
Well, my biggest problem is that it hasn't like been studied. Like it's not been studied by like sexologists and professors and stuff. It's just kind of like an internet thing. So it's like easy to question the legitimacy of it.
There's lots of pages about it on the internet, though, by people who do study sex and are going to school, like sexuality and all that.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it any more legitimate.
It's being studied by people who are going to school for that kind of topic.
Yeah, but it'd be more, be more legit if it was, studied and there's like books written by the people with degrees and this sort of thing, rather than I'm just going to school.
Well, the thing is that a lot of sexualities are like a lot of sexual labels are newer, because for the longest time all we had was heterosexual and homosexual.
Hello?
I think Sammy's on the phone.
No, sorry, I don't know what was happening with my call. I couldn't hear any of you guys.
Weird.
I mean, that's not necessarily true. Bisexual's been around for a long time. I mean, it's been around.
I know, but like pan and everything else, it's newer.
Yeah, but
But there's still books about that and things. It's taking a while because people are really starting to expand their studies in ways that we see sexuality.
We keep
'Cause for the
talking
long-
about such deep subjects in these streams.
yeah, we get deep on Pokemon.
We get deep while you play Pokemon. It's better than us just like randomly swearing in it all the time. So.
Yeah. I need to get new Pokemon because all my like half of my Pokemon are weak to electric types, and it's like I need Pokemon that are strong. Yeah.
Or immune to electric.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You know the thing that I disagree with strongly. It's very unpopular opinion. Is people putting their sexuality in their like bio?
on like websites and
On,
things.
like Tumblr and stuff. It's like or Instagram. It's
like why do
why?
random people that you won't
It's
ever
not a
talk
dating
to?
site. Why would you put? That's like something really personal.
Yeah, it's like why are you putting that up for everyone to see when like there are people that you'll never these are people you'll never talk to. Why do they need to know what your sexuality is?
Yeah.
It's like it's one thing if you get to know this
It
person.
seems like boasting. Like someone is like, I've studied at blank and like you have a blog and you're like you put like what like degrees you have. I've graduated from blank and blank, but you don't post anything original and you just reblog stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like boasting. Like
Right.
it's totally unrelated to the content of your blog.
Mine just basically says my age and like things I'm into, so that like things you'll see reblogged, and like the fact that I enjoy writing fan fiction, like original stories, and like I have stuff like and then if you want, you can ask for like links to those. So basically, it's just like my name, my age, and the country that I live in, and the fact that I'm like a fan of like a lot of TV shows, books, and movies, and like.
Mine is just, I mean, if you see my blog, it's just my name, age, what gender I am, and then the.
Well, I think Jeff is a pretty masculine name.
Yeah, well, you never know. I mean, there's some names that seem like they're one or the other, and they turn out to be unisex. I don't want people to, you know.
I don't.
Whatever.
I've never.
If someone ever like thought online was like, oh, I thought you were a girl, just for like text posts or whatever, I wouldn't get offended.
Oh no! Like that's happened to me so many times. Until like
that
I've
happens
actually...
to me in chat.
Yeah, like if I'm just chatting, like text chat, not like actual like audio or video.
Like people think I'm like a Samuel.
I'm automatically assumed to be a female until I say what my name is.
But and then like yeah, just like my name, age, gender, and then all my the links to the tags for all the stuff I like, and not even all the stuff, but just most of the stuff.
Still no revives.
Mine's just basically like I
Mine
don't.
is just a short little thing.
Mine's pretty short. It just basically is the fact that my name, my age, where I'm from, like what country I'm from, and then like the fact that I like a lot of different shows, movies, and books, and that I like to write original stories and fan fiction.
My description thing used to be really long, and then I just shortened it to "Don't be a dick."
Don't be a dick.
That's the rule of life, and you'll get very far.
Yeah, it's like if you're not a dick to people, you'll get pretty far in life.
You'll catch more honey.
Like
You'll catch more flies with honey than vinegar.
That's like in Poker Night, the game Poker Night at the Inventory 2. There's it's a
Misty. I wanted.
It's a game where you play Texas Hold'em with Claptrap from Borderlands, Ash from Evil Dead, Sam from Sam & Max, and Brock Sampson from Adventure Bros. And there's one they have like banter, and one of them is like, if you had one sentence to live life by, what would it be? And they all have like deep, complex things. And Sam was like, "Oh, mine was just try not to be a jerk," but those were good too.
Yay! Whiskers is evolving. Now he can learn new attacks.
I like this picture. It said, "Look at my cat's whiskers," and it's like a picture of a cat, and it had whiskers, like kitchen utensil whiskers, laying on it for like mixing. I'm a huge fan. I gotta put that tag. I'm a huge fan of like awful groan-inducing puns.
Freaking like whisks for
I love
whiskers.
Yeah. Hell hydration.
Hail
Puns
the
are
Hydra.
hilarious.
I saw this thing. It was like all the only Taco Bell in my area is getting closed. It must not have been doing so taco well.
What the worst puns are the dad are like always in dad jokes.
Yeah.
I love daddy jokes.
It's like the fact that
Anything
I can't
else I
wait.
could get for you today? $1 million would be nice.
Push, it's almost there. What is it, doctor? It's a buoy. It's like a buoy, like a...
Oh, I
Oh,
love
from
that.
freaking like Monty Python. It's a buoy. It's like, oh god.
So there's that gif of someone with like a jar that contains a galaxy and they're pouring it out, and someone was like, what a waste of space.
Yeah. I just
Oh,
found the
yeah.
funniest picture. Oh, go ahead, Jeff.
Oh, wait, this is the best pun ever because it took 50 years of a television show with multiple writers a reboot in the fixing of a gaping plot hole to come together and make this specific pun. Why is Christopher Eccleston afraid of Paul McGann? Because McGann hurt Eccleston. Get it? Because
The
McGann
actor between the two of them
is John Hurt.
is John Hurt, so Hurt.
McGann hurt Eccleston.
Doctor Who jokes.
Panic at the deadline. Put 100 kids in a room, kill 10. Only 90 kids will remember this.
Oh, I remember seeing this post where it was like, when you've put off writing an essay, say so you're Russian into the finish.
Yeah. I love this comic because this is how I'm probably gonna die. I just put a ton of cyanide in my packed lunch and ate it all. Why would you do that? Because now it's not just a packed lunch, it's a suicide packed lunch. You're going to kill yourself for the sake of that pun? I figured you'd tell me to afterwards anyway.
Oh god.
Calendar man, your days are numbered.
Oh god.
And
That's
then,
from
and then they
That's
go
from
freaking
like
high-five.
the Batman parody
Yeah.
musical.
The Nintendo ambulance is being rushed to your house. Wii U, Wii U, Wii U. Oh, this text that says, I was just thinking about you.
Pictures they have me freaking magic Jakarp blasting like some like magical beam through like
Yamcha. Yeah.
Yamcha. Freaking Yamcha is always dead. He dies so often that freaking Magikarp can kill him.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about you. It is an interesting letter.
About
Final Fantasy Tic Tacs.
Yamcha, the Scarface Bandit.
A
always
bisexual
getting
pop
by
group
his
called Both
foes.
Directions.
And if you saw this guy fight, you would even say he blows.
it's like
A bisexual pop group called Both Directions. A pansexual pop group called All Directions. An asexual pop group called No Directions. A questioning pop group called Which Direction. A helpful pop group called That Direction. A lost pop group called Can I Have Directions. A married pop group called Damn It, Why Won't You Just Ask for Directions?
I've seen that post. Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh god. Mega Man Zero driving. So did I pass my driving test, Mr. Falcon? You got an F0. Adult cereals. 50 Shades of Grain. Porn Flakes. Special D. Rice Frisky. Captain Munch. Cheery Hose. Selena Gomez. Selena Slowmez. Selena Stopmez. You're incomparable like a...
Like a what?
That's the joke.
Which
You're
just
incomparable.
Like a.
Comprehend you. That's by Bo Burnham. He has like the one song Ironic where he says, "My grandfather had Alzheimer's and one day we..."
And then he just forgets what he was gonna
Yeah.
say.
He just looks around. To be honest, I literally say literally and to be honest literally all the time, to be honest. I love this. Windows 8 can suck my dick. I can't believe how far technology has come.
Oh God.
Eh.
No.
Have you seen the ones where they take lyrics and they replace it with a similar sounding word?
No.
When I was
Tauntaun.
a young boy, my father took me into the titty.
No God.
Hit me, baby, Spanish lime.
Oh God.
We could have had it all. Rocky Mountain Sheep.
Poor dog.
Where'd you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Menstrual flow.
Oh.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of gamma radiation.
That just sounds like it's a song about Hulk.
Yeah, after it just shows a picture of Bruce Banner looking annoyed. Let it be, killer bee, law degree, cup of tea, whisper words of wisdom, bourgeois. Hey, I just met you, African Daisy, but here's my number, premature baby. Goose, rubber goose, green moose, drug abuse. This
Oh,
post was a
God.
mistake test. Giant steak, birthday cake, large fries, big mistake.
Oh god.
Carry on my hot cross bun. There'll be
Oh.
piece of machine gun. Lay your weary chicken breast. Don't convenience store.
All I know is that that song, My Wayward Son, is really popular in the Supernatural fandom for some reason.
Plays it supernatural at the end.
I remember seeing a.
How could you
I
see
can't
Dean
find
just,
it
like,
anymore,
eating
but I
McDonald's
remember
burger?
seeing. I remember trying to talk and Sammy talking over me, but but I remember seeing a video that someone did, misheard lyrics of the Caramel Denson.
Oh, yeah,
Japan
Japan eat a hand.
eat a hand.
But the funny thing is, the song isn't even in
Lisa and
Japanese.
Club saying. Wait, go
The
ahead.
song is in Swedish. The
Oh, this
dance was made up by the
We're up all
Japanese.
night. We're up all night to Kentucky.
Oh, I remember seeing this.
We're up all night to pet dogs. She's up all night to pet dogs. I'm up all night to pet dogs. We're up all night to pet puppies.
I remember seeing this one with this video where this guy was like listening to that song, and then it was like his friends were singing it, and then you just see him flashing back to him going around town putting up like lost posters of his dog Lucky all night.
I love this. So light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up. We're iguanas.
I don't know.
The picture of the signing of the Constitution, and we'll never be royals. But every song's like wood teeth, stamp back, move into Virginia, bloodstained shotguns, tea in Boston Harbor. We don't care. We're forming government in our dreams. Oh my god.
You know, Carly's song is not that crazy. Like the part about giving the guy she just met her number. Not
Yeah.
that crazy. It's not that crazy early. I mean, it's kind of a natural thing to give a guy you like your number so that he can get in contact with you.
I almost gave my number to a guy who came through drive-thru today.
I
He
made
was
this,
really cute. Like
I
not
made
like,
this post. Go
like,
ahead.
He just looked. I was just, you know. I normally don't get attracted to guys like right off the bat. I just was like, wow, he looks really cute.
I made this post and it only got one no, but I think it deserves more. Every time someone says, "Can the science side of Tumblr please explain this?" I think this in my head.
Brainiac dum-dums, what's the scientifical?
It's just like, can Bill Nye please explain this to us?
Bill Nye, the science guy.
I feel like the only reason Bill Nye started putting himself back on TV and stuff is so people would stop thinking he was dead because of fake articles. Like this, like it happens to so many celebrities now. Like people are like, "Oh, so and so died," and it's like that's not true. And the like celebrity has to be like, "I'm not dead."
What does the fox say? The fox says, "Pay me 3,200 bells for this forged painting, cousin."
Is that a reference to a video game?
Animal Crossing. Oh, this is my favorite. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. We should probably call the police. Who knows how long it's been in the river. Cut my life into pizzas. This is my plastic fork. Come on and slam, and welcome to Japan.
To the Space Jam.
A picture of Kanye West cooking and it says, "No one pan should have all that flour." What to say during sex? Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang,
Ting
walla,
tang,
walla.
walla walla bing bang. Ooh ee, ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla walla bing bang.
You know, I just feel it's a moot point by now saying to
SNK Attack
To say
on Titan.
what?
that I wanted this stuff, these videos to be clean.
But it's just a joke about like.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm betting you little people do not watch your videos.
What do you have against
What do you have against sex?
dwarves?
Dwarves.
Although it's the
Said-
fact that I
little
know
pe-
that my niece watches my videos from time to time.
But does she know about your gaming channel?
So I think I've posted it on my account and stuff.
Ow. Ah.
Anyway,
I know
That's
over
what-
Thanksgiving I told her about my Pokemon X Let's Play, but I still have to edit.
Why is everything not working for me? Work.
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood artist formerly known as Prince.
oh, I've seen that. The fact that Harry did not recognize the freaking handwriting in the book as the handwriting he'd been seeing for freaking 6 years. You're like, really, Harry?
Manufacturer files for bankruptcy. 3D printer company asks clients to not print 3D printers.
How does that even work? If you have a 3D printer, why would you be printing a like, what?
So you can sell them. A bunch of prisoners holding, or like army men holding up Kermit the Frog. He has committed his last crime. Christ
That's-
is risen. Christ is risen indeed. Christ is still rising. Christ stole fizzy lifting drinks. You lose. Good day, Christ.
What's in the text?
This website is so toxic. With a taste of your lips, I'm on a ride.
Oh, I've seen that post too. Freaking toxic for Britney Spears.
A gif of someone using a device that crushes cans of soda. Wow, this is so depressing. Get out.
Oh, dude.
So depressing.
It's so depressing.
There we go. That should work. Come on, baby, work for
That sounds wrong.
me. Sorry. My
But it was just like it was like the tone of voice in which you said it in.
Don't fear death. Fear the state in which you will die. I was always afraid of Ohio.
The state in which you... It's like, what if you don't live in a place with states?
Death Newt.
Then you're not going to die.
I love all these fake. I love the fake Smash Bro character introduction pictures. Greninja makes a splash. Paper Mario enters the fold. Courage scares up a fight. Roman bowls over the competition. Kanye West interrupts the match. Corey Baxter is in the house. Strong Bag takes it to the limit. The Squid totally beefs it. Macho Man snaps into action. Man survives New York blast thanks to cocoon of pianos. The pianos flew in the air. Pianos were all around me, he said. He's a piano technician. He takes care of pianos, and yesterday the pianos took care of him. The pianos are the keys to his survival. There's a picture of someone dressed as a tomato in a train. Why is there a tomato in the train? Because it's Subway. Screw you.
Subway.
I can
Subway,
see
eat
6
fresh.
years. I can see 6
I got
years
it
in the
made.
future, thanks to my
I got it
2020
made.
vision.
Just that way.
No, it says I can see 6 years into the future thanks to my 2020 vision. How long have you been waiting to use that joke? Since 2009. You could have made that joke literally any time.
Yeah, because it's not like it's a set year.
There are
It's
over
just
500 types
secret.
of pasta. Wow, the possibilities are endless.
Oh god.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to Swelly because she seems to do well enough during the first couple battles. It's just that main neck tripe that.
I wish I could go back in time just to tell my past self to use this. Honey, have you done your math homework? Nah, I'll do it calculator.
Oh god.
Puns.
Puns everywhere. Wow, that didn't kill me. That did.
Names child butter, accidentally brings home wrong child. I can't believe it's not butter.
I've seen that post.
As a serial killer, my name would be The Suspense, so my victims would be like, oh no, the suspense is killing me, and we would both laugh right before I killed them.
Oh god.
Stephen Hawking recently had...
Freaking self-destruct!
You think he'd be a noise, but he was actually Control Alt delighted.
Oh god.
A picture of two like arches. I hate you so much. I hope you collapse, arch enemies.
Oh, I've seen that one too.
Oh, have you seen the one where it says shipping is disgusting and you should all be ashamed of yourself? And then it's like a guy wearing a UPS jacket and he starts crying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look what you've done. Pikachu with a pink tail. Officer Jenny, will Pikachu's tail stay pink like this forever? Don't worry, Ash. They'll only stay pink if when they eat the berries all the time. And he looks at them and he's like, then you'd be Pikachu. And there's like 6 panels of them just staring awkwardly, and the very last one, Pikachu's face is Steve Buscemi.
I've seen that one too.
Running short on time, so I got a faster bait.
Oh god.
David Bowie, Stardust Coffee.
Anyway, this stream this one has gotten to be a minute or an hour and a half long, so I should
There's
probably
awful
call
puns.
it here. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. So to those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I'm so sorry.
Their life just got so much punnier.
We went from philosophical talks about sexuality and how
I
to
am so
properly
sorry.
how to properly
Please be sure
represent
to
them
like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time.
to puns.